Hello class, welcome to Anamika ma'am's classroom. Here, my today's topic is type of errors in Java. When we are writing some program in Java, we are facing lots of errors. So, what are those errors and how we can overcome those errors? Today, I am going to discuss that. So, in today's lesson, there are some errors. First one is syntax error with example I will discuss. Then logical error with example, because without example it is very difficult to understand anything properly. So always I try to explain with example. Then runtime error with example. So these three types of errors you get when you are writing a program in Java. You are facing these errors and we have to overcome this. And at last of my video, I am going to discuss question answer from board paper. What type of question comes from in board on this errors. Okay, because in board no direct question come. That's what is syntax error or what is runtime error. No direct question come. So what type of question come in board exam related to this topic I will discuss at the end of my video. So please keep watching till end. Types of errors I already told you: syntax error, logical error and runtime error. So let's first explain what is syntax error. Syntax error means any grammatical mistake. That means when you write down a program, you have to follow some syntax. Syntax means grammar. So if you write down any wrong thing, then grammatical wrong, then it's called syntax error. Suppose in English we are write down I am a student. If I am writing I is a student, then this is one grammatical error, and this type of error in computer called syntax error. So once we go through the definition properly, these errors result when the rules or the grammar of the programming language are not followed. There are some rules are there to write down programs. Suppose if you forget to give semicolon at the end of line, then this is one of the syntax error. Or you forget to give closing bracket, then it is one of the syntax error. So any grammatical or rules you not follow, that is syntax error. Such programming errors typically involve incorrect punctuation or incorrect word sequence. Suppose you have to write down public static void main. You write down public main void static. So this is also syntax error. You have to maintain the word sequence properly. Or undefined terms. That terms not have any meaning in Java. So that undefined terms also not understandable by Java, and this is also one cause of syntax error. Or misuse of terms. By mistake you have write down some spelling error or something else, public, P-U-B-L-I-C. You write down P-U-L-I-C by mistake. So misuse of terms, then also you get syntax error. So let's see one example, then it's more clear to you. In a Java statement, suppose C equal to A plus B. Okay, we want to add A plus B and store in C. So here you can see easily that at the end of the statement we need one semicolon, which is missing here. So that's why it comes syntax error. So the correct form is just put one semicolon. So your program is correct. Then So you can overcome syntax error by correcting this type of errors. Then all syntax error must be found and corrected. At the time of compilation, when you compile your program, then you can only come to know what type of syntax error you have, and until you rectify them, you can't run your program. So during compilation, all types of rules and grammatical error, that is syntax error, you come to know, and you have to rectify them before you execute your program. Then next error is logical error. What is logical error? Suppose all syntax error you have corrected and you want to run the program, but what output you want, you don't get it, because in logic you have some problem. Suppose you want to show from 1 to 10, you want to print 1 to 10, and you write down for I equal to 1, I instead of I less than equal to 10, you have written I greater than equal to 10. So it is a logic. In logic, where you have to write I less than equal to 10, by mistake, by logical mistake you have done and written I greater than equal to 10. So this is no syntax error, no grammar are missing there, but there is a error in your logic of your program. That's why you are not getting your desired output. This is called logical error. So a logical error is an error in planning the program logic. You are getting a problem, you have to solve the problem. So in solving the problem, if in logic you done some mistake, that is called logical error. You have to add two numbers. You are asking for add two numbers, a plus b. By mistake you have written a minus b. So there is no syntax error, but in logic you have to do plus, you have done minus. So in logic you do some error. So the computer actually does not know that an error has been made, because computer don't know that what you want to get from computer. That means what your desired output, computer don't know. So it only check there is any syntax error or not. Logical error you have to check of your own. But for syntax error, computer will help you. But for logical error, computer don't know what you are going to do. So logical error, your logical error, you have to rectify. It follows the program instructions and execute the result. Whatever you have written, it just follow that much instruction, and according to that it executes. You give plus sign, so computer will do plus. But your intention is doing minus. So whatever your instruction, according to this it execute, but it don't know what actually you want from it. But the output may not be correct. That means according to you, output is not correct. The problem is that the logic being followed does not produce the desired result. So you apply wrong logic, so you get the not desired result. But computer don't do any type of mistake here. So one example of logical error. Suppose you have to print here odd numbers from 1 to 10. So odd numbers you have to here all odd numbers, because 1 and 2 to increase. So 1, then 3, then 5, then 7. So these will print all odd numbers from 1 to 10, because first 1, then increase by 2, 3, then increase by 2, 5, then 7, then 9, like this up to 10. All odd numbers it will print. But your actual program is you have to print even numbers. But there is no mistake in any type of syntax error is there. It is perfectly alright, these two lines. But you give here, you start here from 1, That's why it show you all odd numbers. But your actual intention is find out even numbers. So there is a logical error. For logical error, instead of even number, you will get odd numbers here. So little change you have to do. You just start from 2. You just start from 2 and then increase to 2. That's why 2, then 4, then 6, then 8, then 10. So then you only get your desired result. So you have to change, instead of 1, you have to start with 2. Then only you get even numbers, otherwise you get one wrong result. So this is logical error and you only can rectify those errors. Then the last one is runtime error. If you overcome these previous two errors, that means logical and syntax error, then also you can facing one error which is called runtime error. Runtime errors may occur due to dividing a number by 0. Suppose you try to divide a number by 0, which is not possible. Then this is not this type of error is called runtime error. This type of error computer can understand only when it runs the program or executes the program. During compilation process, computer understands syntax error. When you don't get desired output, then you can understand there is some logical error you have to rectify. And runtime error, computer only told you when you run or execute the program. Suppose you are trying to divide a number by 0, which is not possible, so runtime error shows. Or to find out the square root of a negative number. So square root of negative number not possible. So this is come to know by computer at the runtime. So this is called runtime error. So one example of runtime error. Suppose A equal to B plus C whole bracket divided by D. So there is no syntax error or no logical error. But suppose you initialize D by 0 and try to divide by 0. So you will get runtime error. So what type of question may come? Name the type of errors. Syntax error, runtime or logical error. Here just now I discussed that if you 36 minus 45, so it comes one minus figure and then this you get one runtime error. So you get one runtime error. Semicolon also missing, so you syntax error also there. And this one is semicolon in between you have to give comma. So second one is syntax error. Now come to next question, which is name the type of error, syntax, runtime and logical error in each case given below. Division by a variable that contains a value of 0. Very easy answer. This is fast answer is, you can understand, runtime error. Then next one is multiplication operator used when the operation should be division. So I just before some time I gave one example that you want to give subtraction and give plus sign. So this is this type of example, multiplication operator used, and when your operation you want to do division but by mistake you give multiplication. So this is your logical error. And the last one is missing semicolon. Missing semicolon, obviously your syntax error. So this type of question comes in board. Now thank you for watching my video. Please share, subscribe and like my channel. And if you want to any video any topic in a video on any topic, then you can share. I will in comment box I will try to make my video on that particular topic and share with you. Thank you.